In Chapter 13, we are going to look at body composition. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to describe a healthy level of body fat. You'll be able to explain how the level of body fatness is related to good health. You will explain how body fatness can be assessed, and lastly, you will explain the FIT formula for body composition. Body composition is all the tissues that make up your body. Many of the factors that influence physical fitness also influence body fat levels. Heredity, where you inherit your body type from your parents. Metabolism. Basal metabolism is the amount of energy your body uses to keep you moving. This energy is measured in calories. Some people have a higher basal metabolism than others, meaning their bodies at complete rest burn more calories than others. Metabolism is affected by age, heredity, and maturation. Maturation is as you grow older and your hormone levels begin to change, so does body fat levels. Females tend to develop higher body fat levels than males. Early fatness. Children who are fat develop extra fat cells. This makes it more difficult to control fat levels later in life. And diet, which are the calories you consume in a day. Physical activity also is a factor that influences body fatness. Your body burns calories for energy, so the more vigorous an activity you do, the more calories you burn. Body fat is important because it insulates the body and helps it to adapt to heat and cold. It acts as a shock absorber. It helps the body use vitamins effectively. It serves as a critical energy store and, in reasonable amounts, helps you to look your best. Muscle weighs more than fat, so it's not good to compare just your weight. Someone who has bigger muscles may weigh more than someone who appears overweight. From the late teens on, females generally have a higher percentage of body fat than males. If you are under fat, it means you have too little body fat, and if you are over fat, it means you have too much body fat. Just as having too much body fat is a health risk, having too little body fat is also a health risk. Essential body fat is the minimum amount of fatness your body needs because if fat levels drop below this amount, health problems can result. Anorexia nervosa is an eating disorder where you restrict the amount of food you eat in an attempt to be exceptionally under fat. Anorexia athletica are symptoms similar to anorexia nervosa but seen in athletes that participate in sports where a low body weight is desirable. And bulimia is an eating disorder where a person does binge eating followed by purging. To assess body fatness, we can use laboratory measurements like underwater weighing, skin fold measurements that measure the thickness of skin folds of fat under the skin, the body mass index, which we use height and weight to estimate whether you are in a healthy zone, and bioelectrical impedance. An electrical current gets sent through your body to determine fat mass. We use the FIT formula to control body composition. This is done solely by diet and physical activity daily. It's as simple as calories in and calories out. This is why balancing caloric intake and expenditure affects body fat levels. If you take in, meaning eat, more calories than you expend, exercise, you will gain weight. If you expend more calories than you take in, you will lose weight. And if you balance the calories consumed and expended, you will maintain weight. Every physical activity burns calories. Depending on how vigorous the activity, the more calories are burned. A combination of physical activity and fewer calories is the best way to lose fat. Activities from all levels of the physical activity pyramid are appropriate for helping control body fatness, except the top level of inactivity.